on Seymour Johnson Air Force Base, Estrada was raised on bases across the U.S. and internationally, in Germany, Turkey, and Japan. His father was a pilot, and his mother was a classified senior intelligence officer. Estrada demonstrated acumen for science at an early age and was quickly moved into an advanced curriculum. His focuses on forensic science and biochemistry made him the perfect fit for the biometrics program with the FBI, which he joined as their youngest intern. He secured his role as an agent and was soon recruited into SWAT. Working both in the field and in the FBI lab, Estrada's high emotional intelligence led him to join the FBI's Hostage Rescue Team, HRT. Hostage Rescue Team. Hostage Rescue Team. Where he excelled in crisis management and negotiation tactics. Tactics. His knowledge of behavioral biometrics led to the creation of the cardiac sensor, along with several other prototypes, which he continues to refine. His specialist profile reads: during operations, Specialist Jack Pulse Estrada keeps his cool and consistently maintains sound judgment. So to meet someone with such boyish enthusiasm was an entertaining surprise for me. The conversation was a lively circuit of topics from biology, fighter jets, and scuba diving, to something his father builds in his spare time, muscle cars. Honestly, I'd never heard this term before. It completely baffled me. Estrada had to show me some pictures. We discussed his childhood fascination with biology and chemistry, that he wanted to be an astronaut, and jokes that he still might be. He's fascinated with the concept of alien life forms. Alien life forms. Which, upon mentioning it, prompted him to describe his deep-sea diving expeditions with bouncing excitement. Bouncing excitement. Bouncing excitement. What does make Estrada quiet and contemplative? Contemplative is the mention of his mother. He becomes so serious, and there's a wistful tone in his voice. It was his mother who first noticed how good he was at deconstructing micro-expressions. She encouraged free thinking and let him decide the pace of his academic studies. A naturally private person, her work in military intelligence made her even more so. But because Estrada can so easily read others, I think it bothers him that he's unable to read his mother at all. Life is a sense of adventure, and Estrada is ready to grasp it all. It's a healthy attitude, and I wonder how his upbeat energy affects the group. Estrada told me that he's working on being more in the moment, slowing time. Pulse's training is at Purdue University with a Bachelor of Science Forensics and a Master of Science in Biometrics. He also has training in the FBI programs biometric intern, or as a biometric intern, as a biometrics operator, and a SWAT negotiator. He has relevant experience in the Virginia Task Force 1, the International Red Cross and Red Crescent movement, and the Watertown Operation. His device is called the HP5 cardiac sensor. His operator name is Specialist Jack Pulse Estrada, and he is his own evaluation lead. This is from Jack Pulse Estrada right here. Hey Mira, as per your request, here are the specs for my HP5 cardiac sensor. In a nutshell, the sensor uses microwave irradiation to detect heartbeats because microwave radar technology has enough fidelity to distinguish human from animal heartbeats. My device takes it a step further by allowing you to silence the heartbeat of friendlies. It still detects them, but doesn't alert you in order to reduce the noise while information gathering. Now, here's the caveat. I've already patented the HP series, and the latest variations will be sent to various emergency management organizations to help locate survivors at disaster sites. While I've used it in hostage situations, the original intent is to help urban search and rescue teams. That's very nice. This is first and foremost a humanitarian tool, and my copyrights will guarantee that. Written by Specialist Jack Pulse Estrada. Very interesting. Interesting. Let's move on to the next one, which will be Doc. And I think this might be a shorter video, so we'll just do Pulse, and then we'll do Doc. His background starts with, my job is to keep you alive. Make it as hard as you like. Of Algerian and French descent, Gustave grew up in an affluent family in Paris's 16th arrondissement. He comes from a well-respected lineage in both the military and medicine. In his second year of medical studies with the prestigious University Paris Descartes, Gustave answered the appeal for volunteers in Médecins Sans Frontières, MSF. He has subsequently volunteered numerous times on emergency frontline aid missions around the world. Upon graduation, Gustave declined a prominent private medical practice in favor of a career with the French Defense Health Service. Gustave's main discipline is toxicology and ecotoxicology. He has authored studies on biological agents and their effects on at-risk populations and damaged environments mention of passion was absurd. In his second year, Gustave volunteered for MSF, and that first mission still resonates with him. The squalor, the chronic lack of supplies, the desperate need. He remembers how the look of worry on the mothers' faces subsided as they gathered near the tents. That was when he found his passion at last. Encountering people with so little, it's understandable that Gustave said he felt the shame. What's interesting is that he described embarrassment as well for the life he still had. Field reports reflect Gustave's selfless acts, yet he has explicitly chosen a combat role. That piqued my interest. It was some time before he was willing to share his story with me. During a frontline operation in East Africa, the hospital where Gustave worked was stormed by local militia. All of the patients he had fought so hard to save were killed. From this horrendous event, he realized it was within his power to save lives with a scalpel or a bullet. A bullet. Gustave's proclivity for conflict resolution is just one of a dozen skills that make him an asset to Rainbow. It's clear that the team trusts and respects him. He's developed a strong bond with Specialist Emmanuelle Twitch Bichon, due in part to Bichon's use of technology to lessen the risk on human lives. Unfortunately, there's also unresolved animosity with Specialist Olivier Lyon Flamand over quarantine procedures that saw several of Gustave's aid worker friends killed. For now, the situation is stable, if non-reciprocal. That may be the best we can hope for. This is written by Dr. Harish Bahari Bandy, the director of Rainbow. So Doc has training at the University Paris Descartes. He has a Bachelor of Science in Health and a Master in Toxicology and Ecotoxicology, a doctorate in Medicine, Toxicology, Chemistry, and Imagery, which is unbelievable. He also has training at the French Defense Health Service and the Army Special Forces Brigade. He has experience in Operation Turquoise Minusca, MINUSCA, and Medicine Sans Frontieres, the MSF. His device is called the MPD-0 or O stem pistol. He himself is Specialist Gustave Doc Gustave, and he is his own evaluation lead. And he writes right here, the first thing we're taught in the battlefield triage is march, or looking for and treating in order. Major hemorrhages, airways, respiration, circulation, and hypothermia. The first, blood loss, is always the greatest danger, and one with stem pistol delivers the necessary dosage of epinephrine to stimulate the heart and dilate the cardiovascular system with adrenaline. The dose also includes micropellets that function as near-instant coagulant or coagulating agents. They race to the circulatory system, sealing up internal bleeding and damaged blood vessels, and filling out in-wound cavities from the inside, preventing the soldiers from bleeding out. fight will yet save more lives. Written by specialist Gustave Doc Cadep. Gustave Doc Cadep. Gustave Doc Cadep. So guys, I said that was going to be a shorter episode or video, whatever you want to call this. So that'll be it for today. Just a few announcements if you're still awake. The recording for the subscriber special where I do ASMR with my subscribers, the submission deadline is